Hey everyone, how's it going? So I was just about to tune my ukulele in prep for filming a couple of video tutorials for you guys, and I realised I hadn't actually done a how to tune your ukulele video yet. So that's what I'm going to be showing you how to do, and then I'm going to film some tutorials. I'm using the free Boss app, which is a chromatic tuner, so it's just going to show whatever note is playing at the time, so we'll need to remember our tuner notes for that. I'm sure there are plenty of other apps available, and I encourage you to find your favorite, find the one that you like to use, but this is the most professional one. It is the same as my chromatic tuner that I use for all my electronic instruments, and if you get used to using this, you'll be able to tune anything in the future. So the tuner notes we need to remember are G, C, E, and A. They're what we need to remember. And that goes from string number 4 to string number 1. And I'm demoing this on my new Journey Instruments ukulele, which there's a link about in the description below. So apps tell you what note is playing by listening. It's got a microphone on it, so we need to stay quiet while we're playing. And if I just play there, you can see it was saying an F. So this is going to need to go anti-clockwise, and it's this string 4, if we count it from the bottom, that I'm tuning. This needs to go higher. You need to go past F. That is now on G. And keep going up until we get that green in the middle. Any adults that remember Knight Rider from the 80s? It's kind of like Kit, isn't it, from the Knight Rider car. So you can see how that's just a little bit over, and I was actually turning it then, and the string wasn't going down too much. So it does tend to always be best to come up to the note. Always tends to be the best way to tune stringed instruments. So make sure you're coming from a lower point to a higher point, which will normally be the case. And that is our G note in tune. Next up is a C. And what do we have at the moment? Oh, we have an A. So if we know our alphabet, we know we need to go A, B, C. So that's on A. That's now a lowercase b. Now notice I keep playing the string. Now really we want to play this about once every second. Stay quiet yourself and pick about, or just play with your thumb. About once every second. And there we go. Now did you see again? I went a little bit over. I overshot it. So you come a little bit too low and then up to the note. And again, this is something you want to do every time you pick up your ukulele. It can go out of tune quite easily. So it's just one of those things that anytime you pick up a stringed instrument, we need to give it a quick tune up. The next note is an E on string 2, and that's on a D. Lowercase d, so now we're turning this clockwise because we've gone around the outside. Keep going up until we get to E. Still on D. And there it is. And sometimes it will show you're a little bit high or a little bit low when you pick or when you're not picking. So just, you want it to average out in the middle is all you're looking for. If it's saying green, we are good. And finally, we need an A. It's currently on G, so not too far. That's G sharp. There's the A. And then it's always best to just have a quick check. And you're listening for that sound. I like to think of it as, this uke sounds great. There we go. And then it does sound great. And then we can get on with playing our song. So that's with the Boss app. You can tune ukuleles by ear, so by listening to the tuner notes and then adjusting accordingly, but you need a bit of experience before you start doing that. Hope that's helped some of you guys. Check out my free 10-day ukulele starter course on YouTube if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in another tutorial.